We will get started in just a moment here. As the title says, we're doing Resident Evil Corruptions today. I'm a little excited about. I just finished Resident Evil 4 playthrough, which I had never seen before. I've never played it personally, but I'm so excited for it. But yeah, we'll get corrupted in just a moment here. Alright, we are just about ready here. We're lowering the music a little bit. Both of the songs were from New Leaf, Animal Crossing New Leaf. I have been really in a New Leaf kind of mood lately, especially with all the soundtracks I've been picking at the beginning and the end of the videos. Alright, we will pull up our Dolphin Corruption window. I already got everything ready to go, minus the save state that we're going to need. Resident Evil loaded up. It looks a little small. I'm hoping that's alright though. I'm doing that because I don't have a fantastic laptop, so the speed that the game runs at isn't fantastic. However, making it a little bit smaller, I get less FPS drops. I get FPS drops here and there. I'm going to try to avoid it whenever possible. I am streaming though, so you know, a little intensive, but we'll see how we do. Starting off, I need to decide where I'm going to make a save state. And I'm debating whether I actually want the first save state to be during the gameplay or in the first cutscene where you see Leon. And I'm leaning more towards the first cutscene because I like that cutscene where he's chatting with the two guys. So I am going to throw the first save state there. That's where we're corrupting. I might let that scene finish, but yeah, that's where we're going to begin. So without further ado, I'll do a quick introduction. If you've never seen these windows before, this is part of the Windows Glitch Harvester, which is included in the Real-Time Corruptor pack, available for download if you Google Real-Time Corruptor. The Windows Glitch Harvester is what we're going to be using to corrupt Gamecube games, Wii games, specifically this is Gamecube, using Mary's Dolphin mod. Yeah, we'll get going. I'll explain things, what they are, as we progress, what these various windows and sliders are. But yeah, we'll begin here. So, get my controller set up. Not. Let me do a real quick setup. There we go, that should do it. Great. Okay. So, everything else I need. So fine. I think it's, what is it, the Windows version. You can set up, instead of tank controls, 2D controls. Unfortunately, I don't have that at the moment, so we'll be on tank style. That's alright. I don't mind so much. We'll do +5 here just so it's a little easier to see. That's fine. Okay. Here we go.
Resident Evil 4.
It's so cheesy.
$1998. I'll never forget it.
It was the year when those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world.
The FPS drops get a little too much. I'll just go ahead and skip the intro.
By the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation. Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City. With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
Dun dun dun. Metal music.
Six years have passed since that horrendous incident. I received special training via a secret organization.
I'm gonna wait on the save state.
Control of the president.
And
I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's
there we
family.
go. See?
Protecting the new president's family.
Perfect. Right on Leon's face and his glorious jacket.
Why am I the one
I think
who
that's good.
always gets the short end of the stick? Yo.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause here real quick and I'm gonna set up the save state within the Windows glitch harvester. I gotta browse to the path real quick. Okay, save state's loaded. From here, we're gonna mess with. Actually, we're gonna drop the intensity. We'll leave it at 100. I'll explain what things are. I just want to make sure that the save state is working properly. So real quick, I'm just gonna blast the emulation with a real quick corruption.
Really?
Let's see here.
Protecting the new president's family.
So that seems to work all right. So to explain what I just did, I created a save state by hitting that blast target button down there at the bottom left. Down here at the bottom left. And by hitting the blast target button, creating a save state, that essentially created a corruption. It sent a bunch of memory writes that changed the variables within the game to create a new save state that has the corruption that we created applied to it. Now you'll notice there's nothing wrong with the photo right now with Leon. I mean, his face still looks normal, his clothes look normal, the audio's fine. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for some interesting stuff. So we're going to start messing with these sliders up here. We have the intensity slider, starting address slider, and the blast range slider. I usually don't touch blast range, mostly because I'm not entirely sure what it does. What I believe it is just, I would say from the starting address, like starting address right now is 0, so we're going to start corrupting at the very beginning of the ROM. It will only go out 100 memory addresses from the beginning of that ROM. That's what I'm guessing, and I'm going to try messing with that this stream a little bit. I like to keep it at 100 because that's like a more precise corruption, I feel like, and you get a good range of that. But we'll try changing it up a little bit. Next, we have of course, the starting address. So this is how you can change where you corrupt in the game. You'll see these are very large numbers because it's a very large ROM. This actually has 2 disks, so it's 2 gigabytes worth. You usually don't corrupt at the very beginning because that's where the core system functions are. We want to go a little bit past the beginning where stuff starts getting drawn to the screen. Excuse me, drawn to the screen, and where the models, are loaded in. We want to mess with that kind of stuff. Next up, we have the intensity. Intensity is how many memory writes we write to the ROM. And we'll take a look at all of this a little bit closer when we open up the blast editor. Excuse me, I think my voice is starting to get a bit of a cold. Also, happy Halloween, anyone who's in chat or is able to stop by. I love Halloween. So, our starting address, I want to start around this area. This is where I've found most of my luck to begin. And we're going to up the intensity a little bit. We're going to bring it up to, 200,000. Now, when we hit this blast target button, you're going to see a save state loaded near into the stash history. We're going to do that. And I forgot to unpause it. I'll load that.
Why am I the one who always...
Now.
Protecting the new president's
And I'm just going to pause it right there because we immediately got something interesting. You'll see Leon's face, his lower jaw is kind of messed up, it looks like. Also, is that his thumb? It's his thumb sticking out, I think. So immediately you know we have some visual corruptions going on, and that's a good indicator that we're doing a good job and that we're moving forward in a good way. If I so choose, I can throw this onto what I call the stockpile manager, or what is called the stockpile manager, which is right here. And this is what I usually do with most of my streams, is I create what's called a stockpile, a bunch of corruptions that I enjoy, that I think are funny or interesting. And at the end of the stream, I upload that stockpile for the viewers to download if they so choose. If they would like to replay it or re-roll the corruptions that I create, they can feel free. That's available for download afterwards. I'm a little slow at uploading the previous 2 streams, but eventually they'll be up there. I have them in the backlog. So let's continue the corruption, see if there's anything else interesting going on with this one.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
His thumb is sticking into the roof.
Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we
Oh, so that was his hand. Yeah, that was his thumb.
at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
He looks like he threw his hand. That's an example of one, and we're just going to keep it around that scene, and I'm not going to spend that much time, at least, on everyone until we find something interesting. So we're just going to keep corrupting in this fashion until we find someone we like. So I'm going to blast the target again.
Protecting the new president's family.
This time we have Leon's face sliced off.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Just stretchy targets in there.
Protecting the new president's family.
Leon's hair is kind of
Cornel, why am I the one
reaching
who
to the
always
sky.
gets
He
the
has a
short
good hair
end of
down.
the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy.
Oh, look at his cheek.
You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about.
He has
My
like
assignment
goth hair.
is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Oh, you crazy.
Also like a paper guard. I kind of would throw that in just to the guard. Call it. Are the guards paper soldiers?
Picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
Soldiers. I can never spell soldiers correctly. Actually, I did in this case. Okay, cool. We're soldiers. I'm gonna re-blast the target. Let me turn down that volume a little bit.
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel,
Both of you guys,
why
Andy.
am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you really?
Stretchy face.
Come
Oh, I
on,
gotta.
tell us.
I think you put a limiter on my voice, because sometimes I
You
laugh
are a
way too
long
loud
way
when
from
OBS
home,
screams at me.
cowboy. You have my sympathies.
So that's okay. I
Guess
gotta try
that's
not
a
to laugh
local's
so
way
hard.
of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What?
Protecting the new president's family.
Oh, that's a good one. The camera
The
got
one who always gets the
linked
short end
ahead.
of the stick.
You. Who are you? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy.
No, it looks like the
You have
car.
my sympathies.
Car's still moving
Guess
forward.
That's a local's way of breaking the ice.
I should say the camera's still moving forward, but the car is left behind. That's kind of cool. Let's call it.
Protecting the new president's family.
What would be a name for this?
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the
Flying
stick?
camera. That's not very clever.
Who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy.
Car stalled. How
You
about that?
have my sympathies.
Guess that.
Blast again.
Protecting the new president's family.
This time Leon's just gone.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you really? Come
Hey, who
on
are
and
you?
tell us.
Ghost in the backseat.
You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment
Like
is to
this new
search-
Leon. That's pretty great.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you?
Look at his neck!
Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing.
I just want to see his neck again. Other guy.
By yourself?
I don't know if we see his
Boys
face.
didn't
Wait.
just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. But then again, maybe you did.
There he is. Oh god, that's horrifying.
It's a direct order from the chief himself.
God.
I'm counting
Oh.
on you guys.
I almost want to keep that one, but it's on that guy who we don't see a lot of.
Protecting the new president's family.
Oh, his eyes are missing.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
Ugh.
You.
Protecting the new president's family. 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 Protecting the new president's family.
Leon!
Cornel,
What's wrong with your hair, Leon?
always gets the short end of the stick.
You. Who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy.
Okay. This might be the first one we sanitize.
Guess that's a local's way.
We're actually gonna do
breaking
that.
the
So we're gonna
ice.
sanitize this corruption.
Anyway, you know what this is all about.
In sanitizing, I'll explain it as we go. Essentially, there's a lot of memory rights, and we can take
By yourself.
distracting. These are all the memory rights that create this current corruption with all its warts and all. Some of these are unnecessary corruptions. Some of these create visual effects that we might not like. And one or two of these creates the Leon hair effect that we specifically want. So we have to search through this list and find that specific corruption. But luckily, we don't have to look at all 334 of them. All we have to do is randomly disable half of the corruption and reload it with those half disabled and see if the corruption that we're looking for persists. If it isn't in the first half, then it's no matter what in the second half, and we can delete the ones that are unnecessary. So we're going to try that now. Let me unpause it. Reload.
Protecting the new president's family.
So there we go. That still exists. So we're going to remove the ones that we disabled. Those are just like excess fat on the corruption that we don't need.
You.
We're going to try that again. We do have some other visual corruptions going on that I'd like to remove if possible. So I'm going to keep continuing this fashion.
Protecting the new
In this case,
president's family.
Leon's hair is there, and I don't want that, so I'm going to invert the ones we disabled.
Why am I the one who
And
always
try again.
Protecting the new president's
There we go, that's what we want.
Cornel,
Protecting the new president's family.
And slowly you see our blast layer, or the amount of corruptions that we create, is slowly deteriorating until we just have a couple more rights. We actually already fixed the visual bug, which is very neat. We don't have that sort of stretchy effect with the guards. We might as well just finish up here, just until we have one or two
Protecting the
memory
new
rights.
president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's
And there we go. We have the single memory right that creates this effect. I'm going to send it to the stash,
Protecting the new
and if you're
president's
over here.
family.
And now on the stash, I'm going to throw in the stockpile and call it
Cornel,
Leon's
why am I the
new
one who
haircut.
always gets the short end of the stick?
We're going to re-roll that corruption to see if we get different effects. What re-rolling means is, I'm going to open this real quick with the blast editor again.
You are a long way from home, cowboy.
So we have this single source address right here that's listed. It's a little hard to see, but this is the memory location that we're writing data to. And this .set is a function that sets this value at that location, C040000. This is, I think, is it big endian or little endian? Big endian. Anyways, doesn't matter. So we write this value to that location, and that's what creates this corruption. What we can do is we can change this part of the parameter, so the set value, and we can change what we send to that memory address. And sometimes that can have different effects, like say we have the screen turn purple, and we re-roll that corruption, the screen could turn blue, depending on what you send to the memory. And if we're using the real-time corruptor, we can actually physically change this address. Unfortunately, it's a little bit more difficult or not possible in the Windows glitch harvester, but we won't worry about that. We can just rely on randomness or luck to see if we get something else out of it. So I'm going to click re-roll and inject, and I have to hit play though.
You have
Protecting the new president's family.
So nothing different on that one.
Protecting the new president's.
Nothing different.
Protecting the new.
Nothing different.
Protecting the
Okay,
new.
so there's nothing new with
president's
that. However, if there was anything new, we would notice immediately.
Why am I the one
So I'm going to clear the history now.
You,
All the save states that we had.
who are
And
you
we're going to
really?
restart at the top
Come on and
for a
tell
new
us.
corruption.
family. Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel.
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel. Why am I the one who always gets...
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel. Why am I the one who always...
Protecting the new president's
Oh
family.
god.
Cornel. Why am I the one who always gets...
Leon, your face.
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy.
Yeah, you don't say
You
so.
have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way.
He's
of
missing an
breaking the
eye.
ice.
Ugh.
Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing.
Oh, that's
daughter.
horrifying.
What? All by
Alright, let's
yourself?
start from the top.
Protecting the new president's family.
His hair's in his eyes.
Cornel. Why
See,
am
that's
I
the problem with
one
having
who
bangs,
gets
is your hair
sorted
kind of
in
gets in your eyes sometimes.
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us.
Car's gone.
You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking
Oh, there's
the
Leon.
ice. Anyway, you know
Huh?
what this is. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
There's something wrong with his hand.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You,
Protecting the new president's family.
Now there's something wrong with his hand. Oh, his like middle finger's extending.
Why am I the one who always
Definitely.
gets...
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Oh boy.
Protecting the new president's
Oh, God.
family.
Oh, it's like a really bad Ubisoft
Why
corruption.
am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
you, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of
Oh, it's
breaking
too bad it
the
doesn't
ice.
persist here. Let's
Anyway,
try
you
opening
know
the
what
blast
this is
hider and
all
see if we can
about.
narrow that down.
My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
Protecting the new president's family. 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 Protecting the new president's family.
So nice, the eyes are separate objects, and you could corrupt those separate
Protecting
objects.
the new president's
Kind of
family.
horrifying. A lot of horrifying.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's
Yeah,
family.
every single right. Send that to the stash.
Protecting the new president's
Throw it on the
family.
stockpile. We'll call this Ubisoft's
Why am I
Resident
the one who
Evil.
always gets the short end of the stick?
You,
We don't have those visual corruptions going on in the front. I'm curious. I'm gonna do turbo.
you
what
are
do I
a
do?
long way from home,
Gonna turbo
cowboy.
real quick.
You have my sympathies.
So his eyes
Guess
doesn't
that's a local's
stay like
way
that,
of breaking
unfortunately.
the ice.
Hey, yeah, the
You
first
know
couple
what this is
seconds.
all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag
by
along
yourselves?
so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Jesus.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Ooh, nice and dark. The Silent Hill look good.
Why am I the one
I always
who
rely on
gets the
Silent 2.
short end of the stick?
Silent Hill 2 when it looks dark.
Who are you really? Come on and tell
That
us.
game is dark. And
You are a
foggy.
long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's. Protecting the new president's family.
Oh, there's our first crash of the evening. That was interesting. It's not too far in the, what do we call it, the starting address. Not overriding system functions, I don't believe. It's surprising we had that. Luckily, we don't have dolphin problems, so we can continue right along.
Protecting the new president's family.
Ooh, that's not a bad one. Paper Leon.
Cornel. Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Yeah, I have your sympathies too.
Breaking the ice.
God,
Anyway, you know
I have
what
sympathy
this is.
for Leon.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
All the same things going on, or just unviewable ones, so I'm running along here. Oh, is that a crash? That is. Shoot! That's our second crash of the evening. Still unlucky, but it happens. Alright, so there we go. I downloaded both discs, I guess I only need the first one. There we go. I'm gonna move the starting address just a little bit up.
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornea.
Protecting the new president's family.
Ooh, not a bad one.
Cornea. Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
There he is, sitting back here.
Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway,
Oh, I
you
love
know
it.
what this is all about. My assignment is to search.
Let's open that in the boss editor and sanitize it.
What? All by yourself.
I think it'll sanitize these early ones because there's not a lot of, it's not a very big corruption. They're fairly small actually, and the boss layer is only 387 big.
Cornea.
Whereas later on we're gonna raise our intensity some more, and I'm not gonna be able to sanitize as much.
Cornea.
It's important to sanitize because it improves the stability of the corruption. However, it's not always necessary. I try to do it whenever possible. Sometimes the chaos of many memorites can be fun in itself.
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornea.
Protecting the new president's. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
I'm sorry if you're tired of hearing about the new president's family.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the
There we
new
go. We have our
president's
single
family.
rights. We're on the stash.
Protecting the new
And
president's family.
well, I was gonna call it uncomfortable car ride.
Cornea. Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you?
Well,
really? Come on and
Golden
tell us.
Eye Leo.
You are a long way from
Now,
home,
call
cowboy.
something else. How about
You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all
Leo
about.
is a
My
little
assignment is to search for the
Leo's a
president's
bit
missing daughter.
What? All by yourself.
big-headed. There we go. Feels a
Protecting
bit.
the new president's family.
Leo is a bit big-headed. No, that doesn't sound right.
Cornea. Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you, really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know.
Leo's headache.
Protecting the
Like
new
that.
president's family.
Let's try re-rolling that one. Curious what else we can do to his head.
Why am I the one who always
You roll and inject.
Protecting the new president's family.
This. Ow. God.
Cornea. Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you, really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home.
Let's keep this one too. I'm curious.
Protecting
Always
the
have
new
trouble
president's
keeping
family.
ones that I re-roll. So I just want to make sure
Protecting the new
this is the correct one. I'm
president's
going to throw this on the stockpile and I'm going to call this
Cornea.
Fish Leo.
Why am I the one who always
I want to make sure these both work differently.
Protecting the new.
Good.
Protecting the new.
Good.
Protecting the new.
Good.
Protecting the new. Protecting the new president's family.
Resident Evil.
Protecting the new
Okay.
president's
Everything works
family.
properly. I just want to make sure. Let's try re-rolling this one again.
Protecting the new. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new. Protecting the new president's
Ugh,
family.
God.
Protecting the new pres. Protecting the new. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's. Protecting the new president. Protecting the new. Protecting the new
Oh,
president's
God.
family.
This one.
Protecting the new president's family.
Oh.
Cornea. Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you, really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from
What are
home,
those things called?
cowboy.
Torpedo subs.
Sympathies.
That's what this reminds me of. I'm a little hungry, I haven't had
the ice.
dinner yet.
Anyway, you know what this is all about.
Torpedo sub, that's what I'm gonna call this one.
assignment is to search for the president's missing
Torpedo sub
All
Leon.
by yourself?
Also, I called Leon wrong in this one. Fish Leon.
protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president.
These all work properly. I'm worried because I've had these not work in the past. It all looks like they're working alright. Let's continue along.
Protecting the new
Do some fresh
president's
corruptions
family.
now.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
I'm gonna try upping the starting address some more.
Who are you really? Come on and tell us.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Kinda looks like Eminem.
Cornel,
A little
why am I
odd
the
way.
one who always gets the short end?
Protecting the new president's family.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Cornel, why am I the one who always
Little red
gets the
box.
short end of the stick?
You. Who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Oh god. Oh no, his beautiful jacket. Oh.
Why am I the one who always gets?
Protecting the new president's family.
Is he in a different spot? He's not next to the window.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
Oh.
You. Who are
Oh.
you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local way of breaking the ice.
Alright.
Protecting the new president's family.
So the car's gone.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Oh, his face.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4.
President's
How's it going, Alex? I was excited to play this.
Protecting the
Right?
new president's
I've had some good ones so far. Here, let me do a quick
Protecting the
rundown.
new
You
president.
have
Protecting the new president.
this is the first one, but it's Paper Soldiers.
Cornel,
Here.
why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
This guy on the left is sort of paperish. We have Car
The
Stalled.
new president's family.
The camera's just a little bit off.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
Leon's new
The
haircut.
president's
I
family.
think he looks like Eminem, but that's up to debate.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
Ubisoft's
The new
Resident Evil.
president's family.
Reminiscent of what's Ubisoft.
Why
Awful
am I
bugs.
the one who always gets the
Protecting the new president's
Leon
family.
has a headache. I would have a headache if I had a head that big.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
And Fish
Protecting
Leon.
the new president's family.
I don't think Fish, he has like the eyes on the side of his face. It's kind of horrifying regardless.
Why am I the one who
And then Torpedo Sub
Protecting the
Leon.
new president's
Because I'm
family.
starving because I haven't had dinner yet, and that reminds me of Torpedo Sub in a very disturbing way. So, you know, not a bad beginning.
Protecting the new
We haven't got to
president's
gameplay yet. It's just the beginning.
family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Try raising that starting address just a little bit up.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
Protecting the new president's family.
Oh yeah, absolutely doing God's work. I was like, I need to do something for Halloween. And come on, Resident Evil. It's
Protecting the new
art.
president's family.
Art to say
Protecting
the
new
least. It's a
president's
masterpiece.
family.
Oh my god, he has a bowl cut.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You.
Alright, let's throw that one on the
Who
stockpile.
are you really? Come on and
We're
tell
gonna
us.
sanitize it real quick just to narrow down that corruption only.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting
Oh yeah,
the
happy
new
Halloween, back at
president's
ya. Very happy to be doing corruptions on Halloween.
family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Now we're just removing the excess fat from the corruption. They're unnecessary memory writes that we don't need.
Protecting the new
And mostly they're
president's
just
family.
visual bugs that get in the way of the cutscene. So we're just quickly removing the ones that
Protecting the new
need to
president's
be here.
family. Protecting the new president's 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 family.
Okay, that sounds absolutely amazing. I'm a big fan of root beer and a box of candy from the Netherlands. The best place to get candy. That sounds like a fantastic day.
Protecting the new president's family.
Alright, I'm gonna throw this on the stockpile. Call this Leon's Volca
Who are you, really?
and Fidel root beer.
Come on and
Sounds
tell
so good
us.
right now. I think I have
You are a long
lemon
way
lime
from
soda.
home, cowboy.
It's my only alternative.
You have my
It
sympathy.
sounds delicious.
Guess that's a local's way of
Alright, we're gonna try re-rolling that corruption, see if we can do anything else with the hair.
protecting the new president's family.
Not much.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end?
Hey, that's not bad!
Yeah.
Glad to hear your back's feeling a little bit better. Hopefully it continues in that fashion. And Leon's boy band. Yeah, alright. Back in his early days.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's
Oh
family.
no! Oh, Leon, your
Why am I
face!
the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you, really?
An actor always has his eyes closed like that. Oh, what actor is
You are
that?
a long way from home, cowboy.
Leon? You know, I like that. Let's sit on there.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My
Let's
assignment is to
open that in the bus editor, see if we can fix some of the visuals.
All by
Oh,
yourself?
God. You know what?
I'm sure you boys
Let's not even
could
bother.
just tag
As good as
along
it is.
so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire.
We're gonna call this
Then again,
Hungover
maybe you
Leon. Thank you for the suggestion, Alex.
Oh, you crazy.
protecting the new president's
Yeah, that looks
family.
fantastic. Let's re-roll it.
Protecting the new president.
Yeah, Ubisoft again.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
I didn't expect these to be that good either. And I'm very happy with the results. At least just this cutscene
Protecting the new
to begin
president's
with.
family.
Not even in the game yet.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
A little bit closer to the face. Alright, let's do a fresh one.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's
Oh, looks like that was
family.
actually his skin. It's on here.
Protecting the new president's.
It does crash perfectly, and it's also not as crash heavy as I thought. I had one or two crashes so far. It's very resilient, which I'm happy about.
Short end of the stick.
You.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new
Amen to that.
president's family.
Why am I the
Cool.
one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who are you, really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's
Alright, mess with that
family.
starting address some more. We'll bring it a little bit higher up.
Why am I?
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Good point. Let's make it as resilient as possible.
Protecting the new president's family.
That's kind of neat. It's like a CRT
Why am I the one
effect.
who always gets the short end of the stick?
You. Who
Huh.
are you, really? Come on and tell us.
I wonder what in the world
You
created
are
that
a
effect.
long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking
Oh, we'll
the
put it out in the
ice.
stockpile.
Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you
John
boys
Carpenter
could just
edition.
tag along
Yes.
so we- Protecting the new
Very well
president's
said.
family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new
We're gonna re-roll
president's
this a little
family.
bit here.
Protecting the new president's family.
Mostly the same effect.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Oh, Leon.
Protecting the new
Didn't ask for
president's
this to
family.
happen.
Protecting
Didn't
the new
want this.
president's
Oh!
family.
God. You'd see more of his glorious jacket, though. I love that jacket.
The one who always
And the
gets
real
the short
tragedy
end
of this game is that you lose it in the first 15
Who are
minutes.
you, really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home.
Audio mess.
cowboy.
Yeah, actually, we should mess with the
You
audio.
have my
Let's see if I get a
sympathies.
chance to do that.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you
It's
know
probably a
what
little
this
bit
is
past
all
the starting
about.
range that we're at.
My assignment is to
Um,
search for the president's missing daughter.
This is also great. I wonder if his
All
head's sticking
by
through the roof.
yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just take them all so we could
How about,
yacht together at some Boy Scout bonfire?
Let's open this in the blast center.
Then
We'll say
again,
Leon's
maybe we did.
7 foot.
Oh, you're crazy.
Protecting the new president's family.
You really? I would be
Why am I the
right
one
on top of
who
where he
gets
bought
the
that,
short end
because I know they sell it. I think they sell it on Amazon for like 120 bucks or so, which is a decent price for a jacket. You expect to get a little bit of quality, but man, is it a nice jacket.
Why am I the one who always gets the
Envy
short
it.
end?
It's something that like you wear it and you
President's family.
don't scream like I play video games, which isn't a bad thing. I'm more for it. But like you know, those like Assassin's Creed jackets,
Protecting the new president's
And-
family.
very like over the top ones. Like this is very subtle and it's warm. It looks comfortable.
Who are you really?
It's a pass on the first day. Amen to that.
You are a long way from home.
I would love one of
Protecting
yeah,
the new
Leon.
president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting
Running
the
through
new
here.
president's
Get rid
family.
of the excess corruption.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
And you can see when we have the end result, so we have the single memory right at this one here.
Protecting the new
We don't have any more
president's
visual
family.
corruptions other than the one we're looking for.
Protecting the new
Just have him-
president's family.
Where he's 7 foot and his chest is
Why
huge.
am I the one who always gets the short end of this
The guys in the front look fine, which is great. That's exactly what we're looking for. We'll call this Leon is 7 foot,
Long way from home,
7
cowboy.
feet tall.
You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about.
That is a good point. It's not just like a hollow object.
For the president's
Oh,
missing
that is.
daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you
Yeah,
boys
something to do with the
didn't
lighting
just tag
engine.
along so we could sing Kumbaya together.
No,
at
it
some
wouldn't be.
Boy
It
Scout
would
bonfire.
generate shadows inside of the
Then
body.
again,
That wouldn't
maybe
make any
we
sense.
did.
Interesting regardless. Alright, let's try re-rolling this.
Protecting the new president. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
There he is in the back.
Protecting the new. Protecting the new. Protecting the. Protecting the new president's
Nothing
family.
much there. We'll try a fresh corruption.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of this stick?
You. Who are you really?
That makes sense, okay.
Come on,
And you do get
tell us.
decapitated as Leon, so that would make sense as well.
You are a long way from
Protecting the new president's family.
Alright, let's move the starting address a little bit more up.
Why am I the one who
So,
always
let's see if
gets
we can hit
short
the
end of
audio
this-
range.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Fine tune it a little bit, just to find where that
Why
is.
am I the one who always
Protecting the new president's family.
There's his jacket again. But he just has the sleeve.
Why am I the one who always gets
Protecting the new president's family.
Nah, we're still in model territory.
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of this stick?
you?
Yeah, and it has a as good as a final product, I would say.
Protecting the new
Again, I like my
president's
wine.
family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
I mean, the grapes just
Protecting
right,
the new president's family.
squeezing them perfectly,
Protecting
waiting
the
for
new
the perfect moments.
Protecting the new
fermentation.
president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new
We're gonna do a
president's
higher
family.
intensity and see if we get more of an indication that the sound's being
Why am
rendered.
I
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of this stick?
Protecting the new president's family.
With higher intensity corruptions, we do take a little bit longer in between each one.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets
And with
the short end of this stick?
being towards the end of the starting address takes a little
Protecting
longer
the
load
new
as well.
president's family.
Cornel,
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I
Protecting the new president's family.
Or sometimes it is tricky to find specifically where. It could be a very small range. It could be sort of similar to a linked list where
Protecting the new president's
sound files are
family.
stored in various different locations within memory.
Why am I
They only
the
have
one who
references to each other
gets the
using
short end
pointers.
of this-
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick.
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
He's trying as hard as he can, that's for sure.
Protecting the
I mean, though, it is pretty easy to destroy. It isn't easy to destroy. It's easy to turn into another piece of art. Reusable like a tool.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel,
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel,
Protecting the new president's family.
Yeah, I don't think I can touch that in music or audio. I'm having trouble
why
finding it.
am I the one?
Protecting the new president's
We do a
family.
larger blast range.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you?
Protecting the new president's family. 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 Protecting the new president's family.
We're getting some good ones out of this. Let's knock down the blast
Protecting
range a
the
little
new
bit. They don't
president's
go as
family.
far.
Protecting the new president's family.
Maybe out of here.
Cornel,
We'll knock down the starting address a little bit more too.
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel,
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's
I have too
family.
much luck with that. Let's turn off blast range.
Cornel,
This
why am I
default
the one who
100.
always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on.
Protecting the new president's family.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
So no visuals.
Protecting the new
There we go.
president's family.
To visual range.
Cornel,
Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family. Protecting the new president's family.
I'm gonna give it 3 more. We're gonna go 3.
Protecting the new president's family.
Good third one. Jesus.
Cornel, why am I the one who
2.
gets the short
Protecting the new president's family.
Also another good one. His like neck is a geyser. And a 1.
Protecting the new president's
Okay.
family.
Last one.
Protecting the new
Hey, not bad.
president's family.
I'm happy with the stockpile. I'm
Protecting
gonna make
the
a
new
real quick
president's
save here
family.
of the stockpile.
Cornel,
I'm gonna throw it on the desktop. We'll call it
gets the short end of the stick?
RE4 stock 0.
Come on and
Great.
tell us.
And we're gonna move forward with another save
You are
state.
a long way
After
from
this
home,
scene,
cowboy.
let the scene play as
You
normal.
have my sympathy.
However, we don't want Long Leon.
That's a local's way of breaking the ice.
We do want Long Leon. We don't want Long Leon for the save state.
Cornel, why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice.
Is my sympathy for how many
Anyway,
times
you
we
know what
corrupted
this is
him.
all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Swishy hair.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
I also want to do a save state here too for this small scene, but keep moving along. Wait till we get actually out of the car. Hey Alex, have you ever seen the HD project for Resident Evil
It
4?
was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's
If you
reliable
haven't, I
information about a
highly
sighting of
recommend
a
checking
girl
that
that
out.
looks very
It's
similar to the
pretty
president's
amazing. So,
daughter.
it's
Apparently,
with
she's
the
been
Steam version of
identified
Resident Evil
as
4 that you can
an
get.
unidentified
It works
group
with.
of people.
It's not.
Who
It's the
would have
remaster.
thought that my first
It's the
job
Steam
would be
version
a
that you
rescue
can download.
mission.
An HD project is like a 20 gigabyte file that you throw onto the Steam version, And essentially it's this group of people that went through and retextured everything in Resident Evil 4, and they made it look gorgeous. Like, you go back and Resident Evil 4, I mean, it had some crusty textures, and it is amazing what they were able to redo. Like, I'm seeing this car right now, the car looks fantastic. They went to specific locations that were referenced in the game, and they took photos there so they can get a realistic recapturing of some of the scenes. All the photos are touched up. It's gorgeous. Highly recommend checking that out if you get a sec. I would link it, but Gamecube's a little too heavy for my laptop to process, so I can't grab it. Something like Resident Evil 4 HD project. Yeah, even the leather in the jacket. Unfortunately, you don't get to keep that leather jacket, but I'm sure for the first scene you get to really appreciate it.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch that car.
I know when you get to the castle, like the castle blew me away.
Tickets.
Some
Right. Parking.
really handcrafted, curated stuff there.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
You do get 60 FPS, however, there is a problem with the 60 FPS is you get an auditory desync, I'm sorry, with the cutscenes, because the cutscenes were meant to run at 60 FPS, so they'll run at 30 FPS.
Somehow.
So either I forget the visuals will run ahead and the audio's gonna lag behind because they didn't improve that. HD Project doesn't touch the audio, so that unfortunately doesn't get fixed. It was released on Steam with that 60 FPS problem, and you know, it runs alright at 30, so if you would want to knock it down you can, or you can pump it up to 60 and listen to the audio desync. It's only on cutscenes, so it catches back up when you have gameplay. Okay, I'm gonna do a save state. That should be working alright. I'm gonna do a save state here. So save state 2. I'm gonna overwrite my current one. Help me see the game would run at 30 if I put it on 60, get the slow motion stuff. Yeah, it's worth trying. I haven't actually touched the Steam version of the Resident Evil 4. I've always done the older ones like on Gamecube and whatnot. Alright, give me just a sec here. I gotta find the save state that I created. Really, that is interesting. Huh. What if it was the graphic renderer? This is usually my problem. Like if a game runs fantastic and Devil May Cry 4 runs fantastic and yet another game just runs garbage, I would check out maybe it's the renderer or there's something going wrong. Let's see, save states and this one. Yeah. There we go. And just to double check, I'm going to lower the intensity a bit here. And we'll do a quick blast on the target. And it properly loads, and we actually got a corruption out of that too. However, we are going to run into a lot of uncontrollable Leons. Unfortunately, I don't load the save state. Usually you get some visuals that you can look at to tell if you immediately crashed or not. I guess I'll keep an eye on the health bar to see if it flashes with my heartbeat. Izzy's boundary break. Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. they're there, but it's not in the actual scene. That's cool. And boundary breaks are fun to do because Dolphin, go right in there so you have a no-clip camera. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna bump this intensity up. And as I say, I was gonna keep an eye on health bar. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Oh! Well, quick with the upside down one. Alright. Alright, let's re-roll this one. Oh, looks like a debugging window. Oh no, we're just zoomed out. A little bit. Are we? I can't actually tell. Fuck. Okay, I was gonna say I can't talk.
Forget your makeup or something?
Alright.
Forget your makeup or something?
Let's blast a new one. Leon's ear is extending to infinity. I guess it would be caused with the zoom out on that last one. Let's see. It's definitely zoomed out a little bit. And no, the card is still messed up when you actually look at it. I was thinking like maybe when it's out of scene. Actually, when it is out of scene, it isn't. It doesn't get messed up. If you look at it. The card despawns when you're looking. Oh, it doesn't say it despawns when you're looking at it, but maybe not. Anyway, very cool looking. Leo's arms. No, he's become a tunnel. Can't shoot though. Rayman Leon. That's a positive way to look at it. Oh. The fog changes depending on if you're zoomed or not. Huh. Spins his floating fists that are slightly adjacent to him. Crash. Let's try to change the starting dress a little bit. Leon's got a bad calic. Forgot his hair gel. What's wrong with that raven? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a bad one. In a good way. It's even close to Raven. You know, we could probably make a Raven one. If we open the blast editor and just narrow that down. Seriously? Yeah. Nearly got it. I'm hoping that black line below Leon disappears. Why not, though? Yeah, not quite. Oh well, though. It's alright. Put this on the stash, and from the stash, throw it on the new stockpile, which we're going to call Raymond Leon. Thank you for the suggestion, Alex. And let's try re-rolling that. It's a weird. Oh, his arms are deeper and in front of him. Not bad, not bad. Some of these corrections affect the hotbox. You mean hitbox, which is the black line being attacked by enemies, etc. I don't believe so, only because I think the enemies only attack objects, so that object itself would have to have like a player entity of some sort. I'm sure they only attack entities that are of the player, something in that sense, so they can only attack Leon. However, if somehow the I guess the hitbox itself, the place it's being drawn on screen, happened to also have an invisible object that was a player entity, or a player entity would just spawn at that location. Yeah, I think it could attack the hitbox. Then you could just sort of move the hitbox around and they would follow it. But I'm not sure if it would crash with 2-player entities in the same world. Might be right. It's when the ground's broken. That's neat looking. Don't look down. Oh, that's a crash. Let's try rerolling that one. Just kind of like a cinematic Leon. Unfortunately, this is very crash heavy. I can't seem to load that one. I'm going too close to the starting address. Let's move it a little bit further. Very foggy.
No estés odiando. Get this over with, will you? No estés odiando. Get this over with, will you?
Big car.
No estés odiando. Get this over with, will you? No estés odiando. Get this over with, will you?
Now that's a sedan. What is the significance like the one red tree? I just never did that before. Try bumping up our intensity. Okay, let's try bumping down our intensity. Oh, there's not a bad one. Very tiny window. Okay, I like that. To a degree. Let's open that blast editor. I don't know what's being messed with in that case, but it's like the window is being displayed on screen is minimized. That's pretty neat. I like that. Okay, almost got this all down. Just minimizing the size of the blast layer here. Usually I skip this part, or usually I don't even do this, which is bad. Bad habit. You always want to sanitize your corruptions. So they are improved in stability. Okay, there we go. We have our single instruction right. Throw that on the stash, and from the stash we'll throw it on memory. Call this RE4 on a cell phone. Let's try re-rolling that. I'm curious if we get any other kind of screen glitches. Yeah, we do. That one. Getting closer and closer to a pixel. Okay, that's just not even, can't even read that. They port to iOS? I never even knew that. Okay, PS1 game? Yeah. I'm surprised it would even run. What's that? Is it a tree? I don't know what that is. Leon's got a bad headache. Pretty neat. Or you could just emulate it. I don't know if I would want to port it. I would debate about that. Would happy to see a new port. However, I'm unsure of how. Ooh, get a hair problem there. I'm unsure of how Capcom would do that. Konami would do that, not Capcom. I'd say I wouldn't play it. I'd absolutely play it. He's balding, it looks like. He's just got brown hair now. He did become a Resident Evil 1, Chris. Our HUD's kind of freaking out. Some of these are just messes. This is one that's just a mess. There's hands, and I think that's his face on top. Can't really tell. These are good ones. Try bump it up the starting address some more. This is just hell. Look at this. God. Oh, forewarning, if anyone watches the stream and you're sensitive to bright and flashing lights, I hope you weren't looking at this section, because we have a lot of bright and flashing lights on our corruption streams, so forewarning, I would avoid this stream if you are sensitive to that type of material. Oh no, we don't crash.
Not that way, cowboy.
Oh, now Leon's just missing a head.
Not that way.
Neat. Alright, let's try rerolling this one. I'm curious what else we can get out of it. Something real, like, fucky going on with that camera. Something a little bad. Can't figure out what... You alright, Leon? Stop fooling around! We're not even here yet! I guess we are. Maybe we're here the whole entire time? Huh. Also look at that bridge. We'll throw this on the stockpile. We'll say Leon is in pain. Because that's all I can think of when I hear that. The case kind of freaks out when you open it. I was changing that starting address. Ooh, we actually had a crash. Look at that. We are far in the range for a crash. That's alright. We should be able to start right back up. I'm going to change the starting address while we're here. I guess to a little bit higher. And we will recorrupt. I guess channel and the intensity some more. Yeah, just a little bit. Is that a camera? Or a typewriter? I can't tell what's stuck to me.
No estés odiando. Get this over with, will you?
lots of little tear bugs, not too many mechanical bugs. Let's keep messing with the starting address some more. Our jacket's beginning to fall off, sadly. Oh, I like that one. I hope that one doesn't crash. Good. Reload. Yes. See. No, unfortunately, that seems to crash a lot. Let's try opening that in the blast editor. Yeah, you're good. No worries. We have an invisible Leon, I believe. Yeah, there he is. I'm gonna try to keep this. We're keeping this in the blast editor because it isn't very stable. We're gonna try to improve the stability if possible, while preserving the corruption. I said Leon. What would you call this? Like Stealth Boy Leon? Fallout reference. Sneak level 100. Alright, there we go. Send that to the stash. Throw it on the stockpile. Now we do the Stealth Boy. Leo. And I believe this should be playable? Yeah, playable. Oh yeah, the, like, things. Those horrifying alien things. Could be. At least that texture exists for them. Because it does also have that sort of, like, slightly opaque, translucent effect that they do. But yeah, it's a good observation. I bet that's what's going on there. Either he's being replaced with that effect, or that effect's being applied to him. Something along the lines of that. If we knew, and this is interesting, if we knew a little bit more about how the game's memory architecture works, we could look, say, at the source address that's being listed and be like, okay, is this the object that is Leo? Actually, can we do that now? No, that's what I'm thinking of. You can check what writes to this address. If most of the like functions have to do with Leo, or if you know the object files are stored there, you can assume that it's a function or it's a status being applied to them. If the textures are being stored there, we can mess with the texture file, something along the lines of that. Either way, very cool looking, and you can play the game as Invisileo. Let's try re-rolling this corruption. Not much there. Invisible again. Yeah. Mostly the same. Alright, let's try a fresh corruption here. Something wrong with Leo's hair. Huh. Here, Leon. I keep saying Leo. I saw Leo earlier today, and that's confusing me. Look at his hair. Huh. Japanese punk Leon. There's a good, like, spiky hair one that I saw earlier. That was definitely Japanese punk. River City. Wait. River City. What's up? River City from Skyrim? I'm confused. It's doesn't have floor on it. On there. Oh, River City Ransom. Okay, gotcha. Also, this is a cool effect. Look at those trees flickering. I like that. Man, I actually just played that when the Nintendo Online came out. I had not played that in so many years. Good game, though. Fantastic if you have co-op. Still messing with the physical objects, and we're far in the starting address. We'll bring it 30,000. See if we still mess with objects. Some goblins. That's a tricky one. First playthrough, now going second run for the real ending. Good luck. I mean, God, I don't think what I get stuck at. I actually get stuck in the forest, to be honest. I've never been very far with Ghosts and Goblins. Very fun and challenging game. All NES games are fun and challenging, I would say. I'm playing a game with a dynamic difficulty setting on it. Not even a setting, it's just dynamic difficulty. Yeah, that'll do it. They had a couple new releases for the Nintendo Online recently, did they? I forget if there's anything significant on the new ones. Okay, so we're not seeing as many corruptions down here in this part of the address. We might have just passed that. 30,000. I'll keep that in mind. Is your hand for a knife? Gotcha. I wish you luck on that journey. Hopefully it's not a very long one. Souped Up Zelda. That was it. It was like that Zelda extra bonus cash on it. And the best gear? Zelda Easy Edition. Okay, I'm not seeing anything out here. Just making sure. A quick brush over. Noticing the fog changes every time. Or actually, the dynamic fog, or is it just I'm reloading the same fog over and over again? Oh, it is the same fog, okay. I thought every time I reload the emulation, the fog would be recalculated. I was like, wow, that's pretty advanced. No, never mind. Alright, I think we have passed the usable range, so we're gonna go way down to 0. Very low intensity, like 10,000. Yeah, crashed. Bring the starting address, let's do like 1,000. There we go, works. We're very much in crash territory, however I'm hoping we might get something out of being around here. Getting some core functionality. Bringing up to 100,000. Leon's missing it. Oh no, it's visible, Leon. Come on. Tree corruption there. Okay, well, not too much, unfortunately. That's alright. We're bringing the starting address up some more. Out of crash territory. Bring the intensity way up this time. Like, that much up. It'll take a little while in between each corruption, but it'll give us a little bit more time to look at what's going on. And as long as it doesn't crash, then we get a full screen. Auditory one there too. Okay, intensity down a little bit. On the next one. These are also crashing here as well. It will look like a map at the very beginning. The top left. What's that? I can't pull it back up though. We'll reblast. But this doesn't work. Leon's foot is a part of his face. Pretty awesome costume for Halloween. Okay, many crashes. Let's bring the intensity down. Starting address up. I would highly recommend that. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I'm sad I didn't do anything this year. I wish I would have done something. Yeah, 100 points, 1,000 points, everyone gets the reference. Shoot. Sounds like we're walking indoors. You hear the footsteps a little bit. I don't know what's going on with the map here. It's kind of a neat one. When shooting crashes. Okay, free roll. Same kind of thing. It's like you're changing the player location and the map location. The player location, so he's on hardwood, but he's somewhere else. Also the camera location, I should say. Let me stop capturing my mouse. They don't have to see that every time. Don't capture cursor. There we go. Reroll that again. See if we can get anything else out of it. Other than awful auditory sounds. Yeah, no, not much. Alright. Still cool though. This is what I'd imagine the merchant like carried a bag on his back. This is how big that bag would be. Instead of in his cloak. Got some buff arms. Look at that. God, look at those things. Jesus. This kind of looks like the gun has... What is that at the top? Like a mag that extends out of the gun, or a stock that's put on wrong? This one's actually normal. What in the world? This one's totally normal. Very strange. Shoot, crash. I corrupted a core function of the game. That was my bad. Using something I shouldn't use in the corruption engine. Okay, cool. Do OBS. Back to normal. Blast. And the intensity down this time, I'm guessing. Starting address up. Just gotta play around with it until we find the correct range. Let's try using a blast range as well. Huh, not too much, oddly enough. Actually, nothing at all. That kind of concerns me. Wait. Let's do re-corruption. Make sure something's happening. Yeah, alignment's off. Let me see. There we go, okay. Alignment was off slightly. We will go back to blast range, bring it up a little bit, and press target again. What did we do wrong? Let us quickly pause here? Let's not only pause it. We corrupted something very core. There we go. Close down Dolphin. Restart Dolphin. Run Resident Evil 1. Play. Ah, there we go. That game was completely destroyed. Dolphin was destroyed. That actually corrupted that as well. There's a nice sepia effect to it. There we go. Yeah, now we're back to normal. Okay, cool. Oh, maybe not. Spoke too soon. Yeah, no, that is another hard crash on Dolphin. Oh yeah, absolutely. Nice seeing you. You actually have a jumping out of here pretty good time. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again soon. I hope you get your back gets better as well. Okay, this does not want to shut down. We're going to use Task Manager to force close it. There we go. It did not like that. Alright. Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil Disc 1. Start NetCore server. Fresh start. There we go. I'm going to, what did I mess with in the corruption engine? It should be set. Alignment's a little bit off, but it should be okay. Let me adjust the alignment again. Bring the starting address down to a reasonable range. Bring the intensity way down. See how that works. And we may not be getting any corruptions because I messed with the alignment. Means that that's the case. We're going to bring alignment down to 1. That also doesn't seem to have too much of an effect. We'll bring the alignment to 2. And there we're having an effect again, okay. So that's working normally. Also, it's got some cool colors to the ground. I dig it. Yeah, shoulder is pretty neat here.
No estés odiando. Get this over with, will you?
I got a spinal. So I'm on the bow. Okay, I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. He even does it to the menu too. we're absolutely keeping that one. I was just about to say, I'm a little worried because we're not getting too many effects. Or I can't up that intensity. Excuse me. I can't up that intensity because if I do, we were in crash territory when we were doing that. So I have to leave it a little bit low. However, we're not getting too many results with that. Right here, though, we got some luck. However, not sure if that luck will stay with us the remainder. I want to name this after Silent Hill 2. I have so much Silent Hill 2 in my head right now because of the darkness. However, can I name it something else other than Silent Hill? I'm having trouble with it. You can call it True Darkness. That doesn't sound very neat. There's the fog effect. Okay, I get one Silent Hill name. Not go any past that though. Alright, there we go. Single memory, right? Throw it on the stash. The stash, throw it on the stockpile. We're gonna name it Silent Hill Leo. I keep calling Leo. I stuck with that mindset. Leon. Ashley. Leon. Ashley. Silent Hill Leon. And Stealth Way Leon. There we go. Try rerolling the darkness. Just darkness, nothing else out of that. We're good to go there. Try, okay, a couple more corruptions. I want to see if we get anything else. That's not a bad one. That is a crash though. Can we preserve it? Let's see. Test editor. Cannot, because it seems that if we were making it playable, he is brought out of the ground. So nothing with that. Can we re-roll it though? Yeah, he can. I like that. Oh, look at his feet. His feet shimmy. Oh, I love it. Okay, we're keeping that for sure. Inhaled exception. Okay, as long as you don't force close my exception. I should make a save state for that reason. I should save my stockpile for that reason, I mean. Go. Okay, the desktop, call it RE4 stockpile 1. Now to be sure I don't lose it, I have to save it after every time I add something to the stockpile, which is very doable. Got rid of the visual corruption in front of Leon, which I'm happy about. Got our single memory right. We're going to throw that on the stockpile and call it Japan. And hopefully this is, yep, completely walkable. Well, at some point it does that though, that's weird. Yeah, I guess I can't really change that, it's a single memory, right? That's kind of neat. Included. It looks so funny. I love the side shimmy. Okay, perfect. Can we re-roll further? That's right, this was kind of that visual. Yeah, we can. We tall him? Or just tall Leon now? Alright. Not too noticeable though. you didn't know Leon's heights off the bat. You will do some more corruptions. Looks like a pompadour. Ooh, that's not a bad one. Let me go back. It's too quick. Oh, and that was a crash. Okay. You know, I think that is a good time to end it. I'm happy with the ones we got here. I'm going to real quick save it. However, I'm not going to run through them. We know mostly what they are from their names. Rayman Leon, his arms are gone. RE4 on his cell phone, very tiny screen. Leon is in pain when he screams. Stealth Boy Leon, he's invisible. Silent Hill Leon, very dark looking theme with the fog going on. Looks very Silent Hill-esque. And Eat Pan, which is the most recent one. So with all that being said, I'm going to hit save here 20 times to make sure it's actually saved. And I'm going to switch over. And let's play some music for this last minute. Let's see. I'm bad at music and I'm bad at hosting people. There we go. Anyway, so that was Resident Evil 4, Corruptions. It was the very beginning. We had a lot of luck with the cutscene section of it, and not a lot of luck with the actual gameplay. And some, couple, that I was happy with. Either way, we have a good 15, 20 corruptions, which is a very reasonable amount. You'll be able to see that on YouTube once I've uploaded this and get around uploading the files themselves. And yeah, if everyone was able to watch tonight, let's find someone to host. I see someone playing Silent Hill 2, unfortunately. I like hosting the smaller guys, he's got 100 viewers, so. I'm so bad at this, I apologize. I take forever to choose the host.
This isn't what it looks like.
Oh, and my music rolled over. That's what I get for taking so long. Whoever's video that was, I apologize for playing the first couple seconds of it. Now you get to listen to my voice as I decide. People doing Castlevania, which would be cool. I like watching whoever I host for, an hour or so, maybe half an hour. That's why I take a little bit, because I want to watch something I also want to watch along with whoever I host and whoever follows me over there. Alright, I see someone I can house. Thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful Halloween night. I'll see you in the next one.